date of birth April 13th,
Mm-hmm.
44? Okay, perfect. Okay. You can have this back if you want. Oh, here it is. 414-623-476, correct?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. Are you unmarried? Married? Married or unmarried?
Yeah, I'm married.
Okay.
Okay, but it's been a long time since I've seen her.
Gotcha. Okay. Got your phone now. Do you have a good email address?
The email address is FON
FON
ZO
Zio.
yeah, WST
Okay.
1944
Okay.
Gmail. Wait a minute, hold it. 1944 app gmail.com.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. Alright. Alright. And what's your current street address?
232
32?
232
Mm-hmm.
South 12th Avenue.
Okay, perfect. And what city is that?
Phoenix 85007.
Okay, perfect. And how long have you lived there?
I've been there for a while.
Long time?
Yeah,
Would you say 10 years?
yeah. Oh yes.
Oh, there we go. And then do you rent there? You rent there? Pay rent there?
Basically, I'm homeless.
Oh, okay. Okay. But that's
That,
where you would
that's where
reside.
everything goes
Okay.
to. That's the
No
mailing
primary
address.
housing. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. And you already have a property kind of picked out, correct?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Okay. So let's go to retired. And how long have you been retired?
Um, since 4th month, 23rd day, 1980.
1980, right?
1980.
Okay, perfect. All right, now you get Social Security. How much is that per month?
Uh, it's about 683, I believe.
Okay, is that gross or is that meaning is that before they take out anything or do they take out anything for that for your Social Security?
No, the VA is in debt with me, but they're not paying.
They're not paying. Oh
Okay,
yes.
because
Okay.
of my politics.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's what you
Okay,
said.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm about.
Yeah.
of the country, okay?
Right. Okay, so 683 for Social Security. Do you get any other than, I know we talked about the pension, but is there anything else? Any other
Well,
income?
like I say, from the system,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Do you
But,
have your Social Security awards letter by any chance? So, beginning of every year, you get an awards letter from the Social Security that
well, we
says,
normally get a raise every year.
yeah,
Okay, yes.
right. So this year you would have got one in January that said
It come,
you're gonna get this much per month, and
right,
yeah,
to get a raise
right,
come the first of next month.
right. Do you have that by any chance?
Uh, I don't have that paperwork yet, but, they have notified us.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So basically, the Social Security then, that's
Yes.
our income. Okay. Let's see what this does. Take that. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look. I'm going to do a soft pull on your credit. What that means is it's not going to be a hard inquiry. It comes up as there won't even be an inquiry.
Okay.
What this does is lets us know kind of where you stand in that regard without having a hard inquiry on your reports. Let me get into that. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Does the VA consider you disabled in any way, like 10% or more?
Well, I'm rated as 100%,
100%. Okay.
okay, but they're not giving it out,
Right. No, that's what he
okay?
said. Yeah, there's with the VA loan, there's what's called a VA funding fee.
Right.
And if you're 10% or more disabled, considered by the VA as 10%
Well,
or more
like I
disabled, they
said,
waive that.
yeah,
So,
they rated,
100%.
I'm 100%,
Okay.
okay, but they're not giving out
They're not.
that,
Yeah.
okay?
It's really too bad. You should be getting whatever benefits are owed to you for sure. Okay. So. Okay, so as far as the report, so it came up with no scores, which is okay. Um, let's see what's on here. There's a BBVA USA. Looks like it was closed and paid. That was in looks like 21. Last active in 21. Yeah. And then looks like there's a collection on here, but it's old. Well, it's from 21. Let me see, collection department, Clear Sky Capital. Does that sound familiar?
Who?
Yeah, Clear Sky Capital. Does that sound familiar?
Not to me, I should warn you that there's other human beings with my name.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. I have you as junior though, right?
All right.
Correct.
Yeah. And I got credit with SRP
Uh huh.
and APS. You can check them guys out and see how they rate.
How long have you had? How long have you had something going with them? SRP.
Well, I'm still in their system.
Okay.
Okay.
So would it have been 12 months or more?
Well, it's been longer than. Well, like I say, when I was housing,
Mm-hmm.
I used both of them.
Okay. Okay.
That mean they have what they, they have your light bill. You know what I mean? When you, they have the deposit and all that stuff
Right,
for
right.
years.
For years. Okay.
All
good.
right, so
All right. So we could look into that if we needed to. Any other like car insurance or any other cell phone
USS,
bill?
USSA,
USAA. Okay.
Cricket,
And Cricket.
uh,
How long
eight,
have you?
AT&T.
AT&T. Okay. How long have you had each? Like for the car insurance, USAA. How long have you had that?
It's been maybe it's been some years.
Years.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then Cricket, have you had that for 12 months or more?
Oh yes.
Are you watching video or recording?
Now we capturing you.
Uh-oh. Food City it was.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Water kind, sir?
I'm
You're
positive.
just gonna dehydrate? It's fine.
Well, my body got plenty of water, and if I drink more water, that means I'm gonna have to visit somewhere to drop that water.
How about sweet bread?
Oh no,
Okay, well, more for me.
oh no. But I sure appreciate it, but
Welcome.
I'm like on duty right now. Okay, because once I leave you guys, I'm going to try to find the police
Okay, good.
to interrupt, to make sure they're doing it.
What
The
they're
right
supposed to be
thing.
doing?
Well, we, the Navy, have to police these people, these employees. They're not one of us. The police not one of us. We take the same oath, but they're not really one of us. They're not.
Like I said, I think there's good and bad.
Well, as we say, they both have a right to live,
Yeah,
so we can balance the situation out.
yeah.
All right.
How you doing?
So we're fine. We have Social Security income. There's nothing on the credit. So that's not a problem. Let's see here. This.
Sorry.
Oh yes, we got insurance with Progressive too.
Address.
Yes, ma'am? No,
So 12 months or more with Progressive?
Yeah.
okay, that's okay. Oh, what time is it? 1:30. And where you at?
So I think what our problem is going to be is with income level. So we might need to get some help there.
Like what kind of help?
Like cosigner.
Well, we got a co-signer,
Yeah.
so
So that's
he gonna co-sign.
yeah. That's what he said. He said he would help out. So that's good.
Yeah.
So that's good. You might be able to do that.
Yes?
But the place that we want shouldn't be that much.
Yeah, I think it's what 265. I think.
It's down on the, actually it's in the heart of a black community. It used to be a black community. But see, the police have been down through there on a war, you know, the drug war. See, it affect them people that was living there.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Are you able to go pick up the girls?
All right. So
So you're dealing with wartime,
Finishing, she said.
but we don't talk about that war when we should talk about it. You know?
yeah. All right. Let's see.
Okay, let me call him. Tell him to go. Okay.
See how this goes. Can I see this one more time? Where's that?
You're gonna have to go. Alright. He's on hold on a financial call and he said he doesn't have car seats. Is that? I don't know if well, he probably does, he just probably doesn't realize it.
You know, it's gonna be whatever. I mean, just looking at an FHA at 8.25, principal and interest is 19.21.
That's what I'm saying. And then we can't use the VA basically because we don't have that income.
Yeah.
So this is a where I got 100%.
Okay, this is your
Okay.
disability. Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Gotcha. Okay.
all right. But they didn't let the young boy, he got infected with a heart situation because of what my MOS.
Yeah. Okay. So it's 100% good for the VA. Yeah.
Very nice. That's pretty nice. That's true.
just looking at it from,
Yeah.
Yeah, all the sides.
I don't know what the background to it was, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of just jumped in there.
Yeah, like I said, unless we're just coming in with cash, which I don't think we can do right now.
And we don't want it.
Right,
I mean, it doesn't make sense for him to do that. He's got,
He does some people to pay too. Just saying.
I mean, he's got a big business abroad.
Okay, all right, well. Cause what kind of income do we have every month?
683.
680.
And I mean, we can gross that up to 25%, but it's still not gonna
Yeah, it doesn't
get us there.
get close, it doesn't get halfway there.
No.
Just about, you know.
Yeah.
In the third, yeah. All right, well, I bought pastry.
I saw a box there. I mean, that's nice of you. Thank
You're
you.
hungry.
Well, I will. I'll grab one after lunch. I was just gonna sneak out and get something, just to get out. So
Yeah.
I've been supplementing with my milkshake for my lunch at the moment, just to keep myself a little bit in.
Sugared up.
Yeah, just to keep my. But yeah, I mean it's just an alternative. I'm not sure. I guess if you look at this week to see how good it is, you may have a different angle on it. I don't know. But
Okay.
don't, he hasn't discussed anything with me. I just thought before I leave, I didn't want to just break up.
Okay, all right, thanks, Manish.
Thank you.
So he's like kind of
So this is what it would be, and I'm estimating on taxes and stuff like that, so it'd be 2,300. And that's, yeah.
So here's the deal, Mr. Sir, is that based on your income and the price of the house, we're kind of far apart. Because even with the VA is not gonna help you because you still have to make, like he's saying, the payment on that would be like $2,300
A month?
a month because the interest rate is so high. Like it's not like super high, it's just high compared to where it was. So like if we would have bought this house, say 2-3 years ago, your payment might have been, let's say, $800, right? But now, because the interest rates are higher, it's $2,300.
So yeah, so even a couple years ago, let's say 3.5%,
And I don't have a person.
you'd still be at 1,500 a month for that 265 property, which is the one.
For that ghetto property that we're talking about? What are they asking for down there?
$265, which is not a bad price. It's not really about the price, it's about like when you go borrow the money, they're charging you a lot more to pay it back right now.
Oh.
So I'll talk to Steve and see what he says, but I think it might be better if we try and find you like something small to rent. Where do you live right now?
Basically, I live in my RVs.
Oh, okay.
See, I got a couple of RVs.
Well, my daughter wants to do that, so I don't know. Seems like an alternative.
Well, we're in a state of war, and so I understand what we into. So it's not. I couldn't live any other place because see, we're not going at the enemy. We're going at the civilians. But when I say we, that means that whoever our enemy are, it isn't coming at. Well, they're not coming at the force that we have in the country. They're coming to terrorize the individuals like you that lives, and so I have to be mobile.
Okay. So you're,
'Cause this is-
you're kind of okay with where you're living then?
Oh yeah, it's just like I said, you know, it's a dangerous position right now where we into in this country.
Okay, well,
Well,
if you're fine with it, then
but
that might be not a bad place for you.
well, if I could just find a building, I really don't. The reason why I want the spot that you seen, did he seen you pictures of it, didn't he?
Uh-huh,
Okay. Because it's in a historical, it's about war. Okay. I know you remember what they call the drug war and who they had the drug war on. Well, it's that community here in Phoenix.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted it for a museum because I have evidence, you know, to show human beings in the future what the system, the police, have did for black community, how they was, how they orchestrated removing a bunch of blacks, which they killed a bunch of black people here in Phoenix, Arizona, and never been exposed. But I have the history because I'm in the police business, you know, in the museum. It's all about America right now. So
And I totally believe you. I don't not believe you at all, so. But as far as this goes, you know, like I said, unless Steve has some other genius idea right now,
well,
I don't think it's gonna happen.
like I say, I would love to have a building myself because of the lifestyle that I live. I really don't live the lifestyle of a home. Okay.
I wonder if you could find some place where somebody like has like a little empty spot that they're not using in
Yeah,
that
some-
area, and they would
Like
let
a
you like
like
rent
a
it
old
out.
factory or building, you know what I mean? That got some land around.
Yeah, no, I was thinking more like, let's say Steve had this building, but he wasn't using this spot. You know what I mean? That could be something. Mr. Steve, you have a minute?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so this is where we're at.
Okay.
Is based on his income right now, he cannot.
Okay.
Not even with a good down payment assistance.
Oh, no?
You cannot really,
I don't know what his income is.
yes, so you cannot really help him,
Okay.
honestly. And plus, he just said he likes to stay mobile.
Okay.
So he kind of wants just a place to have a little museum. So
Okay.
he just needs a
You
little
want some dirt?
spot somewhere.
You want some dirt?
He
You mean
needs a little
you
place
know-
to have a museum.
What I'm saying, can we just buy him a vacant lot?
No,
No?
because that doesn't solve his problem.
Okay.
What I was thinking is that if he, like he says, he wants to stay in his home where he's at,
Mhm.
because he wants to be mobile. But if he's looking for a place for like to display his stuff,
Mm-hmm.
then it'd have to be someplace, I think, where maybe someone like, not you, but let's say there's someone
Alright.
like you that had a little,
Well, let's nail it
Spot like
down.
this.
So he's got
at like
so-
600 a month income.
So, oh no, that ain't gonna do it for him. Shit, about 6,000. But what I'm saying though is, as far as, so you got the nonprofit, right?
yeah,
Right. So you trying to find somewhere to put your
museum.
museum. So you don't need a commercial space. Correct. Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to mull that over a little bit.
That's okay. No, I mean, we can angle that somehow. Can we piggyback off somebody that's already got some building space?
Well, we need a building, yeah, and with some space,
Mhm.
you know, so we can park them RVs,
Need a yard.
you know, and have the building part strictly for the museum and for concerts.
Commercial, so the reason I sold my place out in Avondale, commercial real estate is like through the roof right now. So if you was to try to find a commercial space, it would cost you $1 million or more. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm talking about anything.
Well,
Fonz. Just
I'm
we looked at a little place over here on Buckeye. I think the little warehouse was what, 2,000 square feet.
Yeah.
They want like $900,000 for it, something like that.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really crazy, but you know. you
Well, what
probably
I'm trying to say
yeah.
is there some other nonprofit that's already, that maybe the city is already leasing to, or somebody's leasing to real cheap, that we could piggyback off their lease?
Or what about,
Because
do
at
you have
the
to
end of the day,
have
he's a nonprofit.
Yeah.
right, do you
Okay.
have to have a permanent spot, or could you do something where you set it up like if there's a place that's empty on the third Saturday of the month, you could set it up,
No, he wants something he can leave. I mean, really,
store everything.
yeah, he's got a lot of content. He's got a lot of stuff. Yeah, he really needs something. I mean, so what happened? This is so he's got the Arizona Black History Museum, right?
Mm-hmm,
And
he
then
was telling us.
And then I want to do the Arizona Scrap Metals and Auto Recyclers Museum. But it's just for me, it's a little premature right now. I need another year or two because we're going to need a yard and a warehouse. You know what I mean? So until I can get my place, we was trying to find somewhere that we can kind of do this at until then. Yeah, but
Yeah.
can't do it at Laos. We got to get boat right out first.
So unless like the other side of that was like on that little house, I mean, whether that would work or not, you know, his payment on it would be like $2,300 just because of the interest rate.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know
even at, so with taxes and homeowners insurance and mortgage insurance and everything, even at 3.5%, it's still $1,591. And that's
So
what.
even if Tasha bought it, it'd be $1,500 a month.
Yeah.
Think about that.
You know what I mean? So then you're,
Well, we should be able to make that one,
Well, it ain't, yeah, but
because that's not really that much.
if you're gonna spend some money, you wanna spend some money on what suits you, not go spend some money on what you gotta kind of live with. You feel me?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
and then that one's not commercial, like you say.
Right. Right. So what's the things that you could not do there also? You could probably get away with, but
Mhm.
they come fucking with you. You got that on your shirt, they come messing with you, man.
Well, you know, it's going to be on there. They might as well come on.
So, but my idea was, let me be honest with you. Yeah, my idea was possibly, you know, me and him doing our thing at the same place, but I ain't ready yet. You know what I mean? Yeah, I need to acquire something that I already own to use for something like that. Nothing, you know what I'm getting at? Yeah.
So I guess that's what's going to happen then.
Well, it's like the rent or something.
Well, just the last verse that you just said. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? We just going to have to.
Acquire something. I mean, yeah.
So we talked about the other, and I don't know if this is, I'm just trying to think.
Oh, throw it
about
out there.
this, is there's a type of loan that basically looks at the property rather than, say, the borrower.
Mhm.
Like when I'm looking at the property and the borrower.
Mhm.
The borrower's credit, borrower's income, that kind of thing. This looks strictly at the property and the cash flow that could be generated from the property. The problem with that though is it's a large down payment.
You need a chunk.
Yeah, and the rates are gonna be probably even higher than what we were looking at.
Almost like a hard money deal.
It's almost like a hard money deal, yeah.
I'd do that deal.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I understand.
But I don't know.
No, not like that.
I don't know if that
But
fits
that's
either.
only gonna
No.
fit only for residential, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it ain't gonna fit because it's gonna have his payment too high. It's not gonna be realistic.
yeah, and that's.
At the end of the day, he really needs his money to live off of. He don't need to be putting his money into whatever. You know what I mean? Fine. It's gotta work. It's gotta be right, or it's not gonna work.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you be against just leasing something?
Lease
for a
them.
year or two.
Yeah, we could start off with a
Try to
lease.
find something somewhere.
Like, how big of a spot do
Well,
we need?
Well, you just
Well, it's gotta be, it's
try the
gotta be,
size of this.
yeah.
This building here. He can be on Central. He can be on Buckeye. It don't matter. It doesn't have to be a nice place.
So
It's
like,
got to be a place.
Right.
like,
Well, you know, if we could get it where they need it, you know, the
He
people,
wanted like on Skid Row.
you know,
Or on,
if
on
we can just
Central
get
or
it,
in a bad neighborhood.
because it's all about the
Because he's just
people,
doing something for the community. He
Yeah.
cuts
You know.
hair. He feeds.
you know.
You know,
That's
stuff
what
like
we're
that.
looking
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
And then, you know, that's the base of what it's all about.
That's what we've been doing for like the last, me, him, and Shane and Lyle, the last 20 years. I mean,
20 years,
Well,
man,
longer than
it's
that.
been 40.
it's been a long time. We fed 18,000 of people with clothes. And, yeah.
That's great.
So he, you know, he's got his thing, right? But we also, it's all about the community.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering,
We just need something he can leash, yeah. And so
And maybe that's.
I
the
own that
opportunity.
nonprofit with him,
Mhm.
so I was gonna use it to give him a few little funds every year. You know what I mean?
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, cause he ain't, you know, he's 79. He's gonna be here forever.
Oh no, he's looking good
Yeah,
over
really,
there.
he's gonna be another 100 years.
I tried to give him some
Huh.
sweets and he said like, no girl.
No. Mm-mm. No. So yeah, but we definitely want to get something set up, cause you ready?
Maybe if we're looking in that area,
Buckeye.
we can find
Central.
something that's.
down by Skid Row, just wherever the community is.
and I don't know, I'm just kind of spitballing here, is there any organizations that help out
How
with
good are you with the Carver Museum?
that- that
You
kind
know
of
them
stuff?
guys over there?
You know, no, but that belongs to the city.
I know.
That belongs to the police. They ain't
That's what
trying.
I'm saying. Well, that right there not gonna let you in there.
Well, I'm talking about,
Might
well,
have to change your shirt.
No,
well,
that's not
look,
happening.
look.
So he got to go back and.
What we have to do is look at good and bad, and we saying both of them have a right to live,
That's right.
all right? So, we have to just be there, being the right to live, you know? We should be about, you have a right to live, you have a right to live, and we have a right to live, to develop, to police you. See, the country says that. George Washington himself.
See, what he's saying is, even though you have the cops, right? But the cops also have to be monitored as well.
Yeah.
So who gonna police the cops? The people. So he just wants a community place where he can feed at, and they can come and get away from the world, and stuff like that.
So we think it'd be like 1,000 square feet, 1,500 square feet.
1,500?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 1,500.
Okay, well let's just start looking for that.
1,000, 15. We'll start somewhere.
Let's start.
We need
looking.
somewhere for him to put his paintings, and man, he's got so much stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we really need Lyle's warehouse, 10,000 square feet.
No. Good luck.
Well, we need to operate, okay? And we need to respect the system, because I'm the system. It's just, I'm the poor part of the system, controlled by the rich part of the system. And this benefits all of us that live in this country
Yeah.
right now. Because if we don't police our system, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
All right. And the only reason why Donald Trump doing what he doing, because Donald Trump know who I am. I am a Republican. I'm just a black, white Republican. So I'm already outcast. So they call
Black and
me.
white like me. Republican, I can't stand you.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
yeah,
you
so-
know, that's just the way life is. That's the reason why
So
we
back in
both-
1980, he was riding down East Lake Park with his daughter in his hand. Now he's half white, and his wife is white. So his child is white looking. He's riding down Jefferson Road. Cop tell him to stop. Keep riding. Cop, stop. Stop, stop. Are you talking to me? So they radio in, stopping. Talk. Well, you can tell the story better than I can, Fonz. Tell them.
Well, you know, basically, they really need to see it.
Yeah, the video.
Yeah. See,
So pretty
what
much
I'm saying,
so this child
she got
was
a
so
phone.
white
She
that
got
they
a
thinking
phone.
They kidnapped his baby or something. So they take him, snatch him up, throw him on the ground. Hurt his daughter when they snatched him up, throw him on the ground, and damn near beat him to death. And when I mean damn near to death, damn near to death. And that's the day that stopped police brutality started. Back in
I was on the
1980.
4th month, 23rd day, 1980. And that's the best thing that ever happened to me.
This man retired from the Navy.
Okay?
He
So,
And that's
lived his life
1980, you think like,
43 years later.
but still, 80,
1980.
not the 40s or the 60s.
Uh,
You know, you can't believe stuff like that.
But what we guys have to understand that the police is neither black or white. They're their own entity. You see what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with them, you're dealing with them. They don't care what color you are. You know what I mean? And when you deal with them, you gotta deal with them a certain kind of way. You know, but like us, minorities, our kids, we have to worry about our kids dealing with the cops.
Yeah.
Like my son had a little car accident the other day, and I just stood there and I walked him through the whole process of how to talk to this officer, what to say, and everything. You know what I mean? And because it can go
Either way.
yeah, it's scary, yeah.
Yeah.
We all done been through that, yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's white, my dad's black.
And
I don't see color.
that's my
I've been
little
born
bit
and raised
of
here in
white
Arizona.
privilege.
Yeah.
That's my little bit of
Well,
white
some
privilege.
people don't get to see it. See, I never seen it either as a black guy. I never been racially profiled until I went down south to do some work
Oh.
and seen it. Couldn't even use the bathroom. This was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. You're damn right. So it still exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had bathrooms for us and bathrooms for them. Oh no, you can't go in there.
That's so crazy, huh?
Serious? Oh no, y'all can't go in there.
oh, no,
So it
it's
does
not,
exist.
it's not
and
crazy.
It probably exists both ways in certain places.
Yeah.
But we just gotta understand that it's still out there, and we have to teach our kids. Like you got biracial kids, you have to teach a certain kind of way. You know, my family's
Well,
predominantly
and
black.
that's my thing is
Yeah.
like just be respectful, but like I understand that. Like I had to learn that. Like I don't have that fear like
Uh-huh.
you have for your kids. Like you don't have that fear. If the police pulls you over, you don't think he's
I'm
gonna
gonna be
pull
the
you
first
out of
person
the
in.
car.
Because he could make one wrong move. You feel me?
You know, you
Like,
need to,
let me tell you how I
have
was
your
taught.
badge right here.
When I was coming up, I'm 47. My dad told me, son, when the police pull you over, the first thing you do is put your hands out the window.
Yeah.
When he get up to the car, then you talk to him. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. No, sir. I shouldn't have to address him like that. I shouldn't have to, but I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just one of the things you got to teach to keep them safe. But they're their own game because they black, white, green, orange too. See? And they run their own thing and they treat you a certain kind of way. And if you answer the question wrong, you could end up in the back of the car too.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So you just get profiled sometimes, and like I said, now they're their own color. They're blue. They ain't black or white. So we gotta keep that.
Now, but between both of y'all, since you never felt that threat, police pull you over, you better keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. No,
Look,
I'm very yes
listen
sir.
Look.
Yeah. When
Look.
I get pulled over, I'm hands on the wheel. I'm like up high, not making any sudden moves or anything.
well, let me
Like you said,
explain
you don't
the
know.
reason.
It could be-
Well, hold it. You know, 'cause you in this system. All right. If we pull you over, the best thing you can do is pass your identification to them. Don't you open your mouth.
Yeah.
Because if you open your mouth, you might aggravate me. All right, that's what get human beings in trouble. All right, because you open your mouth, you might feel that you're a real American, and you have the right to say whatever you want to say. But you got to understand this here. Anything that you say to us shall or will be used against you.
Yeah.
All right. So the best way to handle us, give me your driving license, whatever credential you have, and just keep your mouth shut. Now, if this guy asks you to get out the car, now, if you know your rights, you have the right to stay in your car. Because anything you do shall or will be used against you. That means if you get out, you got out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I pull you out, I'm in default.
Yeah.
The police, okay? And you got to
That's
understand
still a
that.
tricky situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right? And you got to keep us in default.
All right.
Don't you walk to the car. Because if you walk to the car, you walk to the car.
Right.
But if I pick you up and carry you to the car, I kidnap you. That's how you know your rights. You exercise it.
Right.
You know, Donald Trump is a good guy to look at. And what he's doing is showing the Americans, what he's doing, he's showing the Americans, which is us, okay? You have the right to do. You have the right to say, I won the election. You have the right, okay? You might have to pay for it, okay? But you have that right. And he exercising it. So I don't be against him. You know, you got to look at what the Constitution say.
Yeah. For sure.
Are you? Oh, you got your water, okay?
Sorry.
But that's the best way to handle us.
Yeah.
Okay? Because if you do anything, you violate yourself. We can do whatever we want to. Okay? We could stun gun you. You done aggravated me. Make me feel like I'm a fool. And you know it all. You own this country and all that. See, that's the reason why we have to police the police. But see, our country now used to have people. We don't have people. We have individuals. So when you're an individual, you're not one of us.
Learn lessons every day.
That's right.
All right, and if you'd like to see my ass kicking, wait a minute, hold it
I
now.
honestly
Hold it
don't wanna see it.
now. Just go on YouTube
Oh, okay.
and you just type my name in. But search, and you'll see how I got involved. Now that was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Who recorded it?
Channel 12 would happen to be there.
Oh, they happen to be there.
Yeah. This was between Adams and Monroe. And I'm roller skating with my daughter. She's 7 weeks old.
Wow.
She don't look like me.
My kids don't look like me either.
You know, she's a blonde, blue-eyed, curly hair baby. You know, so
Yeah, I hate to see that stuff. Like, it just physically upsets me.
well, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. It didn't upset me. I was happy. And what made me happy, I had 2 salons, one here, 2 in LA. See, I'm a hair designer. All right. So it gives me a chance to come out of them salons and brought me back on duty. Because, see, I'm the police. I'm about the people of this country. Now, the guys that riding up and down the street, we both took the same oath. We took the same oath. Well, that oath tells us if we see anything going on wrong that the system is doing, then it is your duty, your obligation to get up and correct it. So that's what I'm into. See, at a time when I was a kid, you could stop a police and ask them some direction. Right now, you better not ask us for directions. You might wave us down and we'll put you on that payment. Because they don't have anyone to police them. In America, it's all about policing. And the people are the one that is in charge. Well, we only got individuals now. We used to have people. Like when I was in the military, we had people. John F. Kennedy, he was in charge of this country. And he's a Navy boy. So, it was a good time in the country. But see, the people or the individual, the 325 million individuals in this country are afraid of the police. They could see the police going in your house, breaking into your house. They're going to turn their head. And see, that's not even safe for the police right now. We, the Americans, that's sitting on their ass watching this on TV, saying that these guys are good old boys, but they're not good at all.
Well, I think a lot more people are just videotaping bad events, and now the police have to have those cameras, so they're held a little bit more accountable.
Well, see, we don't have to turn cameras on,
No, they're supposed to.
okay? George Floyd, don't forget George Floyd. He's on my website. You can get a chance to see the whole entire adventure of him and many more. You first gonna see me, okay, when you go on that site. So be happy and get up and let's do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's don't leave this mess, as you want to call it, that I call it, but it's an opportunity. We should get up and start making history and start correcting our system, so that we can live forever. John F. Kennedy is still living. The other day they celebrated him, 60 years.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, Martin Luther King, he's still living. Nelson Mandela is living. And that dude, Jesus Christ, is living. All right, so we need to come on with the program and do it real nice, because if you don't do it with a party and have a good time, I won't get involved. I'm all about protecting the human being so I can be protected. And the people have a right to roam the streets. Phoenix, Arizona went down there and just took the possession of them people. The federal government said they didn't have the right, but the state government saying they was a nuisance. Then, if they are a nuisance, we all are a nuisance, because we feeding this war. We shouldn't feed this war. And we trying to turn our head, but we shouldn't. Them people, they're not going at Hamas. They're not going at him. They killing the innocent. But, so, what we need, right?
Like he's done for right now, unless, we end up buying something. But I will try and look and see what I can find, and I'll throw it over at Steve or you, whatever you want me to do, and you guys can talk about it and see what works.
We can support it now. It's just I'm not the guy with the credit.
Yeah.
Okay, but we can. I'm the people guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, we hope that we can find something, because it sounds like you have a really good thing that you want to put out there and support the community. So I'm gonna check around and see through some local groups and see if maybe they have.
Then we should be able to use the ID, for what do you call it, a write-off, tax write-off or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got to use what we got.
Yep, exactly. So we'll work on it.
Okay,
It's so nice to meet you.
it's always good to be.
Great meeting you.
All
Great
right.
meeting you. Thank you for your time.
All right. Okay. So we will be you will
I
be.
talk to Steve like every day. He's
Okay.
like my brother.
All right. Now remember, now
I'm
we're just
getting
looking.
older, so I'm starting to be like his mother. But yeah.
Yeah. So if we can find a place, because see, I also live in a white community, so you know, I need a place for bands to raise money.
Oh, bands like music, ding, ding, ding.
Well,
music.
you know, my punk rock, or reggae, blues, all of them, because all of them got the same disease that I got.
Bob Marley lived forever too.
Okay, they got the herpes, the police herpes. You might have it.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you.
You wanna-
Appreciate
All right.
it.
you wanna-
Thank you.
you want a
Yeah.
picture?
So good. I've had so much food over the last 4 or 5 days.
I thought I'm on a 4 pound. It's 4 pounds.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Appreciate
okay.
it. Thank you.
So
Good to see you.
I need you to do your commitment to the country now. You got to help too now.
I will. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Okay, help.
All right.
All right.
See you soon.
Okay.